Welcome to Betsy's Nighttime Comforts. I'm Betsy, a storyteller from a small town in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan. My real name is Beth. However, growing up, my mom lovingly called me Betsy, and I cherish those memories of her. I enjoy writing, and my hope is that my stories help settle your mind, allowing you to drift off into a pleasant slumber. Before we begin tonight's tale, I invite you to find a comfortable position. Take a moment to close your eyes and let the world around you fade away. Breathe in deeply through your nose. Notice your stomach rising as your lungs fill with air. And now gently exhale through your mouth, releasing any tension you may be holding. Let your shoulders drop, your jaw relax, and feel the calmness wash over you. Let's take another deep breath in and out. Allow yourself to sink deeper into relaxation as we prepare to embark on a journey into a world of forgotten wonders. Tonight's story is about Clara, a young woman navigating her way through the quiet streets of Ironwood, searching for something she thought she had lost. As we follow her journey, may you find a sense of peace and connection to your own memories. The Keeper of Forgotten Things. On a cool, crisp evening, Clara strolled through the quiet streets of Ironwood, a town where lampposts cast long shadows and every window glowed with warm amber light. She was of average height, with a curvy figure that often made her feel self-conscious. Her long chestnut hair cascading down her back in soft waves. After finishing her late shift at the diner, her apron tucked under her arm, she felt a heaviness in her heart that lingered like fog. The stars twinkled above, seemingly close enough to touch. Yet Clara felt an insurmountable distance from them. As she walked slowly, her footsteps echoing softly on the cobblestones, she passed a few fellow night owls, couples laughing quietly, a jogger moving briskly, and a group of friends sharing stories. Yet, despite the presence of others, an overwhelming sense of solitude washed over her. Memories flooded her mind, bits of laughter, dreams once cherished, and a sense of belonging that had faded with time. Clara had always been a dreamer, but lately she felt lost, as if she was wandering through life without purpose. She paused at the intersection, hesitating as she contemplated turning back. A flicker of doubt crossed her mind, but the gentle breeze whispered encouragement, pushing her forward. Turning onto a cobblestone alley she had never noticed before, she was surprised to find it empty, the laughter of the street fading behind her. A faint golden glow beckoned from the alley's end, and there stood a small, hidden shop, its crooked sign gently swaying in the breeze. Hand-painted letters spelled out, "The Keeper's Nook, open at twilight." A curious tug pulled her closer. As she approached, the storefront revealed a treasure trove of forgotten wonders. A tarnished pocket watch, a single ballet slipper, and an old leather-bound book with a broken clasp. The door creaked open, a little bell chiming overhead as if welcoming her home. Inside the shop was a tapestry of memories. Wooden shelves brimmed with peculiar items. A cracked teacup, a faded photograph, a tangle of keys. The air was imbued with the scent of lavender and aged paper, creating a comforting embrace. At the counter sat an older man, his sharp, kind eyes twinkling with the wisdom of ages, and a beard that seemed spun from silver. He looked up with a knowing smile, as if he had been waiting for her arrival. "Good evening," he greeted warmly. "Welcome to the Keeper's Nook." Clara felt a blend of awe and trepidation. What kind of shop is this?" she asked, her voice barely above a whisper. The man chuckled softly, the sound like wind chimes. "This is a sanctuary for forgotten things, lost objects, overlooked memories, and the fragments of ourselves that we've left behind." Clara's brow furrowed in confusion. "You mean you sell memories?" "Not quite," he replied, his voice steady. "I'm their keeper. People come here when they're ready to rediscover what they've lost." Her fingers grazed a delicate music box on the counter, its intricate carvings telling silent stories. "How does it work?" The keeper tilted his head, studying her with an intensity that made her heart race. "That depends on what you seek, Clara. What have you lost?" His words struck deep, and her breath caught in her throat. How did he know her name? I don't think I've lost anything." "Haven't you?" he asked gently, gesturing toward a low table where an array of objects lay. "Take a look. Something here may resonate with you." Clara hesitated, her heart pounding. She approached the table, her eyes scanning the items. A pair of cracked glasses, a frayed bookmark, a chipped locket. Then her gaze landed on a small wooden bird, its wings outstretched and beak open as if singing a forgotten song. A warmth bloomed in her chest as she picked it up. "This was mine," she breathed, memories flooding back. It was a gift from her grandmother, a symbol of hope and freedom, lost to the passage of time. Tears welled in her eyes as she recalled the joy it once brought her. The keeper's smile deepened. Ah, the wooden sparrow. It seems hope has found its way back to you. How did it get here? Clara whispered, her voice trembling. That's not the important part, he replied. What matters is that you found it again. Holding the bird tightly, Clara felt a rush of emotions. Long buried hopes, dreams, and a sense of self that had faded over the years. I've felt so stuck lately, like I've been drifting through life without purpose. This reminds me of who I used to be. The keeper nodded, his eyes reflecting understanding. We often lose not just objects, but pieces of our identity. It's my role to safeguard them until they're ready to be reclaimed. What have you left behind that you wish to rediscover? Clara gazed around the shop, her perspective shifting. Each item held a story, a life waiting to be embraced. What happens to those who never return for what they've lost? She inquired. The keeper's expression turned wistful. Then those things remain here, waiting patiently. But most people find their way back eventually. They just need a little time. Clara paid for the sparrow, but the keeper waved off her money, offering it as a gift. Consider it a token of your journey, he said. As she stepped outside, the world transformed. Everything felt vibrant, alive. The wooden bird nestled in her pocket, a tangible reminder of hope and the person she aspired to be. When Clara turned to look back at the shop, it had vanished. The alley was empty, illuminated only by the gentle glow of the moon. Yet she felt no fear. The keeper's nook had given her what she needed, and that was enough. As Clara walked home, a newfound sense of direction blossomed within her. In her pocket, the wooden sparrow hummed with quiet promise, urging her to embrace the journey ahead, reminding her that she could reclaim not just her memories, but herself. As you settle into sleep tonight, take a moment to reflect on your own memories. What have you lost that you want to find again? What pieces of yourself might be waiting to be rediscovered? Allow the gentle rhythm of your breath to guide you into a place of peace, where hope and dreams intertwine. Sweet dreams and good night.